Guys. Alright, so over the last 10 years, Michael Bay has been at the helm of the live-action Transformers film franchise. It's a still active movie series that over the years has become infamous for its over-the-top special effects, admittedly very skilled, while also lacking in story and substance. So today I want to talk to you, both as a writer, frequent moviegoer, and longtime Transformers fan, why the Bay formula movies suck. The first thing anyone goes to when they hear about a movie or movie series is Rotten Tomatoes. They want to know how good it is, and they want to see if it's worth looking into. So what I've done is I've gone and gotten the consensus reviews and the ratings for each movie. It starts off at 57%, and that's as best as it gets. 57, 19, 35, 18, 15, the most recent movie being the worst. They, in general, people seem to really like how Michael Bay kind of pioneered these special effects in the first movie. Then they noticed throughout the rest of the movies that they were basically, it was just number one with less story and more explosions. To give you a bit of a more, expert opinion, I went and got the opinions of Robert Ebert. He was a renowned movie reviewer with his own website, Robert Ebert Reviews Movies, whatever. He praises the first movie for being, while still being sort of a typical Michael Bay film, having great effects that kept you in tune with the movie throughout the entirety of its length, and then having more story than you would expect from a Michael Bay film. Then you go to the second movie, and he completely blasts it for having a long, drawn-out script with no story, no substance, and just more explosions. I would read to you the rest of the reviews, but you can pretty much read number 2 3 more times, and that's his opinion of the rest of them. As a sort of personal opinion from the fans themselves, I've been in the Transformers fan base for over 15 years. I started when I got into it when I was 4 or 3, and I gotta say, I've spent an unhealthy amount of time thinking of ways and opinions and reasons why these movies suck and what they've done to my childhood. But if I were to go through all the reasons, Mr. Kirkham would fail me for spending the rest of this class and the next explaining Cybertronian anatomy. And so to keep you from the nerd ramblings, I've devised a statement that pretty much gives you my opinion of the movies, both as a moviegoer, detaching myself from my love of the brand, and as a longtime fan. Transformers was never meant to star human characters. It was never meant to, it never wanted to. You can pick any cartoon, comic, or anything Transformers related, and you'll see that it features, the humans get, at most, half an hour of screen time overall. The story of a timeless war between two conflicting factions of alien robots was meant to star said alien robots. Sadly, Michael Bay didn't seem to get the memo, because the Transformers themselves are reduced to secondary, almost background characters in their own movies. A subplot to an overall lackluster, stereotypical narrative about a confused boy looking for love, or a deadbeat father trying to do right by his bratty daughter. Like any other film or franchise touched by Michael Bay's golden finger, the Transformers movies have wholeheartedly sacrificed their writing for overindulgent special effects and Michael Bay's ever-expanding bank account. The difference, however, with these movies is that they have the added disappointment of not staying true and losing their integrity to the source material. I don't hate Michael Bay. One of my favorite movies is one of his more recent works, Pacific Rim. I love it. It's one of my favorite movies ever. But I love Transformers far more than I can hate the man or his work. Some of my earliest and brightest memories revolve around me filling my days, my weekends, my vacations with just watching the cartoon and playing with my toys. It's why I'm so critical of a series like this. I feel it's a disservice for any of these topics today to sort of reduce it to such a small window to talk about them, but that's just me. Even if I realize that no matter how profound of an impact this series has had on me, it's still one that's found its roots in a company that ultimately made the whole series to sell toys to children. But yeah, I'm happy to talk about it, and thank you for listening.